by her lovely family. Jackie's here, and she's going to say a word or two in a minute, aren't you, Jackie? Can you say hi? There! Yeah! And can you say hi, Bob? And hi, Mama? Well, she will in a minute. And we're going to try on pause here until we can get our act together. Well, here we are again. And this is a typical Monday night. Bruce Gough is in his jacket waiting around for somebody to pick him up to take him to play hockey. And I'm fiddling around watching my shows on TV. And JR's upstairs and he won't go to sleep as normal. And Jackie's wandering around. She's getting tired but still chasing the cat and trying to eat cat food. So it's a typical Monday night Shay Gough, and I have to admit that I borrowed the beautiful Pioneer stereo cassette recorder that Alec got for you, Mom and Dad, in order to be able to do this taping, because my Philips recorder is just about finished. It can't tape anything, and half the time it can't play anything. But that's the way it goes, and we had wanted to make a tape to send down that would have the kids talking on it and give you an idea of how they're progressing, and sort of a birthday tape. That's our excuse for doing this. Okay, we'll go on pause for a few minutes. I've played back the tape to this point, and I'm quite entranced with it. My voice doesn't sound bad at all. I almost sound like Aunt Jackie a bit, except a little huskier. But I wanted to let you know that Huey's been up and fixed the aerial again, and we've got it rigged so that it shouldn't blow around in the wind. And so tonight I proudly announce that we can get all sorts of channels now through the VCR. We get, channel 13, 8, and 7. But we also get a French channel. It's channel 11, and they have great movies on that were originally English movies, but it's all in French. And the kids' French shows are good, so hopefully we'll have those on for John Robert. And it's really rather fun, and we've had some great movies lately. And Bruce and I really think that the VCR's paid for itself easily. Since we've got it. It's just been wonderful. And all the rock videos we tape, we don't want to stay up for at night. We can set it to tape them, and the TV will automatically come on for the taping and then go off again. So we watch those over and over again all weekend. And John Robert's favorite tape, of course, is still The Frog Prince, but this weekend we have Hey Cinderella out, and he likes that one too, so he's quite pleased. Bye, Bruce. There goes Bruce. He'll be back in a couple of hours. They have scrimmages at hockey on Monday nights, which is the one night Bruce goes. The team also comes for Thursday nights, and they play games on Thursdays, but that's my night to play badminton, so Bruce misses the games most of the time. But he's happy going to play, the scrimmages. It does him good, and he gets some exercise. And all the fellows get more of a chance to play because it's really just the team broken up into two groups. Whereas in games, they've got to play shifts, and, certain shifts aren't going to get on as much as some of the others. Today, let's see now, we went to town and picked up Pam, and we were all over the place trying to find the motor belt, for the garage doors, and we were told to try and call the Stanley People's toll-free number to find out where the nearest place is they do sell those. We tried Canadian Tire today with no luck, and we took the kids to Proud Shoes to see if they needed new shoes, and Jackie's can still wear hers a little longer. They're starting to get a little snug, but not for the length, more for the width, or what seems to be flattening out a bit. and John Robert's shoes are fine. But it's good to know because I wasn't sure whether or not the shoes were getting too tight for her. And I think she's growing. I find the last week or so she seems bigger, and her hair is really growing. I couldn't stand the hair in her eyes anymore, and even with the little barrettes, the poor little thing, her hair was so fine that when you take the barrette out, a clump of hair would come with it. So I cut her hair a little bit, just in front, so that it doesn't hang in her eyes, and she's got nice bangs. So she looks cute. And she's walking very, very well. And Huey says that he's sure she can say Kermie the frog. Pam thinks so too. So she's saying things, although we probably don't understand her a lot of the time. And John Robert makes so much noise all of the time that you can't distinguish between the two. Today at Towers, they've changed all Towers around. And the aisles in the grocery section run perpendicular to the way they ran before. And they've moved all the toy section and all the different things around. So we wanted to go and see what they had. And in the toy department, we found magnetic letters for JR. And they're $4.99 a package, and I think there's about 36 in a package. So we got him some tonight, and he's just ecstatic. And for his birthday, we got a little piano. It's a little better than the Pianosaurus for protection for the keys. Like, hopefully it'll last a little longer. And we haven't shown JR, but we let Jackie get hold of it and try it out, and she's quite taken with the piano. So between the two of them, I'm sure it's going to get lots of use. I'm just trying to think of what else we did recently that I probably won't get a chance to write about in a letter. Ow, Jackie, don't do that. You going to say hi? That's Mama and Bob listening. Can you say hi? No, don't push the buttons. Say hi. Well, Jackie probably will talk in the background when I talk. Father McDonald and I had a little talk on Sunday about La Stephanie, and regarding Herb's baptismal certificate. And Father said, well, make an effort to see if you can get a certificate for Herb, but if you can't, don't worry about it. So I don't think it's going to be a problem if we can't get it. I read in church on Sunday, and it went very well. The lady that used to look after the fashion shows, well, she made a point of telling me after how much she enjoyed my reading. My voice was so good. Now, I was really nervous the second time, double nervous from the first. The more I thought, or the more I think about it, the better I am, If I don't really think about it or worry enough about it, then all of a sudden when it's my turn, I'm nervous as anything. Tiny? Oh, you wouldn't want Mama and Bob to think you're an old crybaby. You gonna laugh? Are you gonna laugh for Mama and Bob? Are you gonna have a little giggle? Say hi. Can you say anything for them? Aw, Jackie, nothing to say? Well. I'm not watching Channel 13 or 8 tonight because all that there is Olympics, hockey games in the Olympics or statistics for the day. So instead we're watching Channel 7, which never has what Channel 8 and 13 have. They always have reruns of some kind. So we're watching Lally Cadeau and Hanging In, It's still better in my mind than hockey. Hockey doesn't do much for me. Well, I think we'll stop for a few minutes and play us back and see how well this is recording. I'm not talking as carefully into the machine as I was before, and I want to know how well things pick up. So let's see, we're at 2:10. Okay, we'll pick you up later. I've made up my mind now that I'll probably have the kids starting to talk on the next side so that if you want to hear it over again, you don't have to go through listening to me. I think that's a very good idea. So I'll try and fill you in on a few of the other things. The weather's been really mild the last 2 or 3 days, and a lot of the snow has melted. And it's not supposed to get cold for a bit. Tomorrow's going to be 12 Celsius, so it's going to be nice and warm. And giving everybody a break on their oil, of course. Huey's been going over to Sackville to Julia Fillmore's. She's an antique lady. She's an older lady. And she's been giving him odd jobs and things to do. So he goes over for a week at a time. And he picks up a little money working for Julia, enough to make up his mortgages and stuff. I'd written to the senior Goughs and gave them the hint that Huey could use a little cash, and perhaps, they could send it as an early birthday present. Bruce's conversation with his parents Sunday night wasn't one of the best. Every time he'd, say something, they'd drop the ball as usual. But they mentioned that, they hadn't gotten around to sending the kids any Valentines. But they'd be sure to try and get something to JR for his birthday, and they had said something about Mrs. Gough was knitting something for him, and maybe they'd send it up with you. So who knows what they'll do, but Mr. Gough was going on and on about getting a mobile home in Charlottetown, and Huey and Bruce hate that idea. They were talking about going to Vancouver and Saskatoon and flying to Ireland maybe in the summer. So, I told Bruce there's no point in thinking about any of that. I mean, once they tell you they've got the confirmed airline ticket or whatever else, well, then you can assume they're doing it. But they talk a lot, and they don't follow through. Oh, it's the senior Goughs. They were complaining about the weather in the last week. They said that it was only 70 degrees and, too cold for them. We still felt like saying, it's a whole lot warmer than here. And let me see, at the farm, what can I bring you up to date on? Well, I told you before on the phone that 2 of the cement block markers were down. Pam tried to prop them up, but, I think they just keep going down now. See, Mark still has the cabs bringing him in and taking him out every day. So I would imagine that, on the slipperier days, because there have been some slippy ones, that's probably when that kind of thing happened. We checked things out because, your fuel bill had been so high, and you were concerned about it. And, Pam and Mark haven't touched the thermostats. The one in the new piece is set at around 66 or so, and it's lovely and warm in there. In the parlor, it's set higher. It's set, I think, around 68, but the temperature in the room is around 70. And I'm just wondering if perhaps that thermostat perhaps should be set a little lower. Like perhaps when those fellows were in and did their work, maybe, it changed around how things go. It might be your new hot water heater. But we were trying to figure out how the bill could be up higher. Like, for example, we're paying 35.4 cents a liter for oil. And that price is up since, even not that long ago. That could make a difference. Pam had checked what your last bills were like, and in early December you paid about $289 or something, and then 3 weeks later, around the 28th of December, that was just 3 weeks, and you paid $450 about. So it doesn't seem that unlikely that a month could go by, 4 full weeks, and you'd be paying $500 and something. But it averages almost $100 a week, and that's what sort of has us concerned, because it just doesn't seem right, but all the bills tally and everything else seems to make sense. Well, what else? We went down to the basement, Pam and I, to check to see if everything looked all right, and everything looked fine. So it's just one of those things, but I mean, Pam and Mark aren't doing anything they shouldn't be. The house looks good. Pamela keeps, everything neat. The kitchen's always nice and clean. She has all her piles in the family room on the desk. It's sort of funny, like Pamela can't do anything without her piles. But I mean, she's got a rhyme and reason to everything, and you know, when people are coming over, she knows somebody's coming, she puts it all away. I should tell you that Jackie and the cat are very, very friendly. She goes over to the cat, and the cat won't run away when Jackie comes. If it's JR coming on the scene, the cat takes off like a flash. But if it's Jackie, the cat will stay. And if Jackie bothers the cat too much, then the cat just gives her a little whack on the hand with her claws. Jackie's a little easier in that if you say no to her, she usually does stop. Whereas John Robert always used to laugh at you. I mean, he really never understood no. I don't think he does yet. He, you know, has his days, but he's much better when he's outside, and certainly with this milder weather, you know, it's an awful lot easier to get them out and have them stay out for a bit. Laura, I told you about Laura phoning and all Laura and her news. She thinks she'll be down in Florida around the end of February, and Valan ought to be having her baby any time. And Valan wants a boy, as you can imagine. I'm sure Alan does too. So it'll be interesting to hear what they have. Terry Jane sent Valentines to the kids. Beautiful Valentines, you know, big ones. I feel sorry for Terry Jane, you know, she tries so hard. And I did check about McCrady's, and it turns out that the offer to buy McCrady Shore Acres did fall through, but because poor Mr. McCrady had his stroke, the real estate people felt badly, I guess, and they bought the property from McCrady's, and they've got it on spec. In other words, I guess they're going to try and sell it and see how they do, and then the proceeds from the sale go to the real estate company. So I feel, you know, much better for Mrs. McCrady. I had been talking to her son, Allie. I saw him at Video Pros when I was picking up our tapes last week. So, let's see. Oh, there's all sorts of hints and whispers. Apparently the same fellow who ran Lobsterland last year isn't coming back. And they're talking about maybe the people who run the Brothers 2 might operate it, but, you know, it's all might do this and might do that. No, you never really know until the last minute. I think, though, people are scared that if it's not rented, then Pete Payton will lose his lease on the property, and then it won't be allowed to go back out again. So everybody's got their fingers crossed that something will work out. I expect we'll see Frida on Friday night. There's a theater meeting here. And the work over at the community hall is going very, very well. They've gotten lots done, but of course there's never enough money, so we're trying to get another $9,000 out of Dree. And I'm doing the books for one of the projects, and the other project, the books are being done by Kay McVitie. So I don't have as much to do as I thought I might. And I'm not tutoring now. Jeannie's finished, and she got her credit in high school math. So she's all done on that. And I'm glad, because, you know, she wasn't really coming enough. And I couldn't do my best job tutoring if she, you know, couldn't do her best job showing up, but she was carrying a bad load. She had chemistry too, and she got a lot of tutoring in chemistry since September. She failed it. So I'm sure her parents aren't too pleased about that. Yes, Jackie, I know. You're just one of those babies, always eating, always eating. Jackie is nuts about chicken. She's my little chicken fiend. So I'm trying to get chicken into the house every week. But we bought a second booster seat, and she sits in her booster seat next to JR in his booster seat, and they love, you know, being at the table together. It's really cute. Okay, we'll stop for a minute till we can think of other stuff to mention. Well, it's now Tuesday morning, and John Robert's sitting on my knee, and Jackie's here, and we're going to have a few words with you. John Robert, Mama, Ma, and Bob are going to hear this tape. We're going to send them this tape, and they're going to play it in their car. So would you say hi, Mama, Ma?
Hi, Mama.
And say hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
How are you?
Hi, Sammy.
Oh, well, Sammy's at the farm. Sammy's not with them. Ask them how the car is.
Car.
Ah, yeah. How's the car? And can you tell Mama, Ma, and Bob where they are?
Florida.
Yeah. And do they have hats on in Florida?
No.
No hats? And what about boots?
That's monster.
Well, yes, I know. But what about boots? Do they wear boots in Florida? No. Do they wear mitts in Florida? No mitts. And what about suits? Do they wear snowsuits in Florida?
No.
No. And do they go sailing in Florida?
I'm trying to swim.
Do they go swimming? I think he's quite, impressed with the fact that you're in Florida, as he says. And are you going to sing a song for Mama, Ma, and Bob? No, Jackie. How about singing A, B, C, D?
A, B, C, D, F,
G,
H, I, J, K, L, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, X, Y, Z.
Oh, dear me. John Robert knows his ABCs. Now count quickly. Count. You count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Go on. Go on, count. Oh, he's too interested in biting something. I'll play this back and he'll be so impressed with it that he'll want to talk more. All right, John Robert. Go ahead. You count.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, X, Y, Z.
Oh, dear me. John Robert knows his ABCs. Now count. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There, he counted for you. And can you sing a song for Bob?
On the basic A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, O, A, B.
Well, how about singing Happy Birthday?
Happy birthday, happy birthday, Bob. Happy birthday to you.
Very good. Okay. Okay, now, John Robert, why don't you tell Mama, Ma, and Bob about yesterday when we went to the big store with Auntie Pam?
Auntie Pappy.
Yeah, and we went to the big store.
Big cone and beds.
You got an ice cream cone, that's right. And we went to the shop where they have the tapes. And you got Hey Cinderella. It's a new tape. Yeah. What else did you do? What did we buy at the big store?
A cone.
Yeah, we got a cone.
Orange cone.
Yeah. An orange cone. Yeah, but what else? Letters. Tell Bob and Mama about your new letters.
Letters.
Yeah. And what colors are your new letters? What color?
A, B,
No. What color are they? You got blue ones and green ones and yellow ones. You tell them.
Pigeons and yellow ones and blue ones.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. And what else happened?
some more songs. Just this one.
Well, you want to sing another song? You want to sing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I Got a Fish Alive?
My number is 4. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, song?
More song? Okay, how about we sing the song we sing at night when we go to sleep? Okay, for Mama and Bob. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. God bless Mom, God bless Dad, God bless everyone. God bless little baby sister Jackie. God bless everyone. God bless great-grandmama Marnie. God bless everyone. God bless the kitty cat and the Sammy doggy. God bless everyone.
More.
God bless.
More.
Who's next? Uncles Alec, Huey, and Mark. God bless everyone. God bless aunties Pam and Steph. God bless everyone. God bless Mama, Bob, and the tractor. God bless everyone. God bless grandmother, grandfather. Gough, God bless everyone. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And then you go. You're very good at humming, aren't you? Now, why don't you call Tiny, and we'll get Tiny to come over and say a few words, okay? Call her.
Tiny.
Tell her to come here.
Come here, Tiny.
Come here, Tiny. Now, we want you to say a few things for Mama and Bob. Can you say, Kermie? Say Kermie. Say Kermie.
Kimmy.
Can you say Kermie, Jackie?
Kimmy.
Kermie the froggy?
Kimmy the froggy.
Jackie, can you say kitty cat? Kitty? Oh, yourself. Jackie's got a handful of cookies, and she's wandering around taking a bite out of the one on the left and then the one on the right and back to the other. We just had a phone call from lovely Dora, who announced that she's coming for a visit with her lovely children tomorrow afternoon. That's Stephen and Michael. So,
Mikey.
I'll have to be on guard here to make sure that my kids come out of it in the same shape that, they arrived. The last time they were here, Stephen got John Robert pinned down on the floor and was beating him up with Kermie. And Jackie had her toe bitten by Michael, the baby. She's got 2 little teeth marks in her big toe. So, it's always fun, It's a beautiful day out today, and it's going to be nice and warm, so we're going to go outside to play in a little bit, but we thought we'd do some more. All right, John Robert, are you ready to talk to Mama and Bob?
Hi, Mama.
Yeah, are you going to ask them how are you?
Not the girls there. The girls.
Well, why don't you ask them, if they're swimming today?
Swimming.
Are you swimming today? And ask them if they went out in the boat. Did they go sailing in the boat? Hey? You got to talk to them, John Robert. That's the whole point of making a tape.
No, Mommy.
Why don't you say, okay, Mommy? Say, okay, Mommy.
Okay, Mommy.
Talk now. They never talk when you want them to. What about Jackie? Jackie, come here. Come here. Now, look, I want you to come and talk for a minute. Can you say, baby?
Baby.
Jackie? Jackie, can you say, I smell a party. Have you got a nice party for Mommy? Have you?
No, Mommy.
No, not you, Jackie. It's Jackie that's stinky. Can you say stinky?
Stinky.
Stinky baby. Yeah. Mama and Bob don't mind missing stinky pants, do they? Eh?
No, Mommy.
As far as the toilet training goes, we're not a whole lot further ahead yet.
No, Mommy. No, Mommy.
Well, what is it, tiny baby?
Party.
Can't you say mama? Jackie, say mama.
Party.
Mama. No. She's got my glasses again. Poor Bruce has had his glasses broken twice by JR. and we keep gluing them back together with crazy glue, but I don't think they're going to hold. And my glasses are, the frames are stretched apart. I really don't know if Bruce's can be fixed again. I know mine can. Well, Jackie, what are you thinking about? Couldn't you say something? You tell Mama, Ma, and Bob who just came to the door.
The door?
Who came to the door? It was Charlie. And what did Charlie bring you?
Cheese.
Yeah, big cheese. He gets a big, huge
cheese?
$6.71 worth of cheese at a shot here. John Robert adores the cheddar. And so now he's gone to get a knife so he can snack in. But John Robert, before we open the cheese, let's sing for Mama, Ma, and Bob, okay? All right, now I would like you to sing a nice song for Bob's birthday, because Bob's birthday's coming up soon, and perhaps to help the ambiance here, I'll go and get a candle and light a candle and put it on a piece of cake so that John Robert can really feel like he's wishing you a happy birthday. So we'll go do that. We'll be right back. Okay, you tell Mama, Ma, and Bob Mommy's lighting the candle. There, that's for Bob's birthday. Now, so you sing
happy birthday. Happy birthday. Mama.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bob. Happy birthday to you. There, John Robert blew out the candle. One more time. One more time. Go ahead, sing.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
There. Okay, he can't wait till you're back so we can celebrate birthdays properly. Tiny, can you say a word? Tell him to come back soon.
Back soon.
Come and see me. Say, come and see me.
Mommy.
Say, come and see me.
Me.
Mama, Ma, and Bob are going to come and take you for drives in their car, eh? Tiny's mad. Tiny, come and say hello. Oh, you shouldn't kick her over. That's not very nice. Come on, let her talk. You let her say hello.
Tape.
Yeah, wait a minute. Let Tiny say hello.
More tape?
Yeah, but we want Tiny to talk for a bit.
Oh,
don't hit the table, because it's going to sound terrible on the tape.
That's
You just missed Jackie singing ABC. When she sees Sesame Street come on, she says ABC. See if we can pick her up talking at all. She's over at the TV watching with intentness.
Big Boss.
Are you going to sing Bob? Can you say Bob?
Bob.
Jackie? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Come on, Jackie, you say something. Can you say kitty? Jackie? Where's your kitty? Now she's gone off in search of the cat. Go. Okay, let's just see what happened, okay? We just tried to record Pammy over the phone talking into the mic, but it didn't come across very well. What she was saying was Happy Valentine's Day and stuff like that. But anyway, quite obviously it's not set up to pick up over the phone kind of things. And Pam's in the process of typing a letter for Mark. He got information about a job opening somewhere there, and so Pam's writing the letter. They're just following it up. I don't think they think much is going to come of it, but they're, you know, doing their end of things. And she told me that she's going to take the dog out for a walk there, and today's Mark's day off.
Dog.
But they're in town.
Sammy.
Thinking of Happy Valentine's Day, even though it's going to be late, we better sing Happy Valentine, right? Happy Valentine to you. Happy Valentine to you. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Woo! JR loves singing, and anything that involves happy something he's quite delighted about. Aren't you, JR?
No song.
Yeah. And what about some of your favorite songs? Like Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 1. Oh, letters. Jackie's got John Roberts letters, and that doesn't go over too well. Tiny! Oh, now she's lying on her back on the floor and kicking her legs. Tiny! Yeah, John Roberts got so many letters that, you know, his little magnetic boards, they don't fit on one. You need 2 boards to put all the letters on, and that's crowded together. So JR is quite pleased with his letters. He's got lots and lots to do. And we're just having, you know, the end of a quiet morning. I'm going to have to do a little paperwork there this afternoon after I come back in with the kids. So we're, you know, thinking in terms of getting out there at lunchtime. I was hoping to try and finish up this tape, although, I mean, it's putting on a rush and everything, but to try and get it in the mail, because maybe we'll be able to mail you 2. And if you bring the tapes back, then what we can do is re-record on them. I've read in Parents Magazine a very good idea is if parents want to go away somewhere and, you know, the grandparents or somebody else is going to look after the kids, to make a tape time story stuff so that when the parents are away, the grandparents could just put on the tape and the kid will go through his normal bedtime routine, like listening to it all on tape, and they seem quite happy with that, you know. So I think that's a good idea, and I thought we'd try it. JR's trying to stir things up. He's gone and got a newspaper, and he's going to try and tear it up here and think of it just to get Mummy upset and cross. I'm going to give your letters to Jackie. Here, Jackie.
No.
Well, then don't tear up my newspaper. You go put that back right now. Put it back, or I'll give your letters to Jackie. Very good. Good boy. Now you go and put them back. I got some pictures in the mail yesterday that had been taken a long, long time ago, but there's one absolutely fantastic picture of Dad and Jackie. And they're both looking at the camera, and Jackie's just perfect full face. Well, okay, John Roberts letters. Go put them on the fridge.
No.
No?
No tiny.
Okay, no tiny, but you put them up on the fridge up high where she can't get them, and then they'll be safe. Okay, JR? So really, there's not too much else new to report. certainly it's fun making tapes, you know, and then playing back how things come out. Tiny, why can't you talk on the tape, little girl? Hey? Oh, John Robert wants his teapot. I should tell you what happens. I put in colored water or colored juice. You know, we color it with the food dye, either red or green or blue. And what John Robert does is he pours tea, and he gives some to Tiny and some to himself and some to me, and if somebody's here, he makes them some. And the funniest thing of all is when he gets mad at me, like when I'm interrupting something. Yeah, in a minute. But I'm just telling Mama, Ma, and Bob what you say to Mummy when you don't want Mummy to do something. He says, "Go away, Mummy, go away," and then he says, "Have a coffee, have a coffee." So that's your grandson. There, he's saying, "Go get a coffee. Go get a coffee." Now, don't do that to the machine. That's not very good. Okay, so perhaps I'll go and make him his tea, and then he can pour tea for a bit, and we can get Tiny to talk. Tiny, why can't you say something for Mama? You want to talk on the phone? Here, Tiny, you say hi. Hey, hi. Hey? Hey? It's always the way when you want them to talk, they won't. There, she's talking on the phone now. There. And John Roberts getting ready to pour tea. What color tea do you want today? Green tea. All right, we're going to go off and make green tea. Just trying to think of a few other things to mention. I'm going to help Pammy do her income tax thing, and perhaps we can save her the H&R Block fee. She got all her Quebec papers, and of course she doesn't have to file in Quebec because she was living in PEI on the last day of December. So that's going to be a great saving to Pamela. She's going to get a credit and probably money back for all the Quebec tax that she paid. And the only thing is, I guess she's going to have to claim Mark as a dependent for several months of the year, so we have to get Mark to send away for that form from the university, you know, stating that he was a student and he was a dependent of Pam's. Anyway, let me think now. Yeah, it's awful when you're on the spot and you're trying to think of what to say next. I suppose that you just don't go out to the car and sit in the car and put the tape on. You must have had to go and take a drive or something to make it a little more interesting. So I'm trying to imagine where you're off to as you're listening to this, and maybe you're taking a toot down to Key West. Or perhaps, you know, as luck would have it, you'd happen to have this tape and one of the bridges got stuck, and you were sitting there in the car for one of your 3-hour waits, so you'd have at least something to listen to a few times. I'm sure after once or twice that would be more than enough. Oh gosh. Maybe you've taken a drive up towards Miami. Who knows? Certainly, when you think that today is February the 14th, you know, in a month's time, you're going to be all finished down in Key Largo. It just seems like things come too quickly. I imagine you're checking into what might be available for next year if the people whose house you're renting are going to be retired and living there. I hope you'll be able to get another place where you like. JR, don't hit Jackie on the head. That's not nice. Jackie's getting a little tired. She's wandering around and trying to get into trouble. Her favorite thing to do is to go under the sink, you know, where the garbage is. And she looks in the garbage and then she pulls things out and plays with them. Out of the garbage, Tiny! No, Jackie. No garbage. Good girl, you shut the door. She is growing and much more steady all the time. She's interested in everything, and they both love to see people. Like Jackie always beams. When we went to Prouds yesterday, Jackie, you know, put on a big show for all the sales girls and all the people. And John Robert is really cute. Like when we take them to Towers, we get a cart and we put John Robert in the bottom of the cart and Jackie up top. And one of the last times we were there. No. One of the last times we were there, John Robert saw an older lady who looked like Mummy from behind, and he went up and he grabbed her coat. He leaned out of the cart and grabbed her coat and called her Mama, Mama. And when she turned around and it wasn't, he asked her if Mama was in Florida. So, you know, he's thinking of you, and I really think they miss you because JR insists on going through the pictures every day, and then he points everybody out. And I keep telling him that you'll be back after his birthday. So I hope he understands or has an idea of what, you know, I'm trying to say. John Robert, don't throw things. That's not nice. You fix your teacups. That's better. That's good. And he's good at pouring tea. Yeah. Well, where did the... Oh, you get it. Go up on your tippy toes. Tiptoes. That's right. You can do it. Go up on your tippy toes. Well, anyway, you know, this is not quality material at this point. But, you know, typical day at Michelle's is pretty well what we're recording. Maybe by the next time we get going, I can have a little better quality and get Tiny when she's talkative. The best time is when JR is in bed and Tiny's, you know, still awake, because then she gets quite verbose. I hope that things are going well, though, and, you know, Dad is feeling well, and Mom, too. And that you've been able to do all your walks and stay relatively cozy and warm. You know, really, the climate here in the winter is for the birds, and although we've had our mild spells, you know, you just can't operate like you normally would. I told you I fell under the car. I slipped on the ice. Well, I did it again yesterday. It's just not very nice at all. Now, Jackie, what have you got in your mouth? You can't eat seashells. No, you can't eat seashells. No, you eat cookies or you eat cheese, but you don't eat seashells. That's better. That's better, little girl. That's better. So, the Dale Corporation people, you know, that pay Mark's salary, apparently their first pay was a couple of weeks ago. And the Dale people didn't pay everybody everything that they were owed. So there were an awful lot of disgruntled workers there. Apparently Mark got all his money, but some of the others didn't. You know, they'd work maybe 78 hours and they only got paid for 50 or stuff like that. So I just wonder, you know, if they pull another thing like that during this pay, things aren't going to go over too well. Mark seemed satisfied enough. They, you know, didn't make any mistakes on his pay, so I guess he's content with things as they are for now. Hey, Jackie, you're getting a little tired. We're going to go for a nice walk in a little bit. A nice walk. Can you say a nice walk? And off she goes. I love the bells on her shoes. I can always tell when she's getting into trouble or where she is. It's when the bells stop that you start to wonder. All right, John Robert, you tell Mama and Bob what you did today.
The door.
You went to the door? Who was at the door?
Pammy in the door.
Pammy's in the door? She is? Did you talk to Pammy on the phone? Did you talk to Dora?
I sent back and curls on Huey and Boomer.
Huey, yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, Huey came and slept overnight, and John Robert went to jump on the bed to wake him up in the morning, and he fell over the couch. And you went boomies on the floor, didn't you? Yeah. Everything is boomies these days. Yeah, he likes to make everything go boomies. And what about Dora? Did you speak to Dora on the phone? Say yes, Mommy.
Hi, Mama.
Yeah. And did you give your Mommy a big hug? Okay, you blow kisses to Mama and Bob. More kisses. That's right. Nice kisses. And you tell them, come soon. Come home soon. Home soon. Yeah.
Also good here. That's good.
Yeah. And tell them that you're being a good boy.
Good boy.
Yeah. And you like to go and visit Sammy the doggy, don't you? Poor Sammy. Hey, you love Sammy.
I'm mad.
Sammy's mad. The best thing with the dog is to put the baby gate up and contain JR in the kitchen and Sammy in the parlor or the dining room. Then Sammy's safe, but she can still be part of the action. And on Auntie Pammy's birthday, the doggy got cake and ice cream, didn't the doggy? Yeah. Doggy got cake and ice cream. Because Sammy likes that. You going to say anything else to Mama, Ma, and Bob? Well, you better tell them. You better tell them a few more things because you haven't told them too much.
This one.
What about Jonathan and Emily? You're going to tell them about Angela and Jonathan and Emily and Graham and Brendan? Yeah, you're going to tell them what we're going to do on your birthday? Okay, Uncle Huey and Uncle Mark and Auntie Pammy are all coming on John Robert's birthday. And we're going to play Pin the Tail on the Donkey, except we're going to use masking tape instead of pins. And we're going to play other games. And we're going to have cake and ice cream. And we're going to invite JR's little friends over just to get a piece of cake. We're not going to have a party, with kids, but we're going to have them come for a little piece of cake after, just a few of them. And then John Robert, will feel that he that he'll have really celebrated his birthday.
Not this one, not this.
Yeah, he wants to hear the tape back. He's very fond of that. So look, we're going to say bye to Mama, Ma, and Bob. Okay, say bye.
Bye.
See you soon. Say see you soon.
Soon.
Come soon. And you wave bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And hopefully this tape will have reached you in plenty of time before you leave Key Largo. And we're thinking of you. Take care. And Dad, have a happy birthday. And your cards have been sent. And hopefully you'll follow your instructions on the envelopes inside. Those are pictures describing your birthday presents so that you'll know that they've been bought and wrapped and they're here, and it's just a matter of you coming home to get them. Okay? So I'm going to say bye now and sign off. It's been fun making this tape, and hopefully it'll play correctly on your cassette recorder in the car, and you'll be able to hear the kids and what we had to tell you. All right? Say bye-bye one last time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you soon. Okay. Good boy. Bye-bye. Okay, Jackie, do you want to say bye-bye too? This is a P.S. Say bye-bye. Jackie. Come on. Say bye-bye. Aw, she's waving bye-bye. There. And off she goes. All right. See you later. Bye-bye.